Economy news for you now. Continued high unemployment, higher prices, and housing problems.
Causing a lot of problems. Tough economic times, having a big impact these days on families, maybe even your family. Financial advisor Kurt Pearson is here from Compass Financial. And Kurt, what are some of the trends that you're seeing with regard to families?
You know, it is tough on families. Rather than going down the path of what economists are talking about, which is, are we going into double-dip recession or not? I'm saying there are some families around central Iowa that have never left a recessionary mode. Parents are helping young adult children longer because of underemployment or just not being able to find work. Midlife adults are having to help parents with some of the basic housing costs and health concerns. And seasoned citizens have really been hit hard because their incomes sometimes have dropped and they're having to make adjustments during their retirement years when they had different expectations. You know, maybe things would be a little easier. Unfortunately, they aren't in some families.
What advice would you have for people who are maybe helping a family member in these tough economic times?
Well, it's very important to get a large dose of reality as early as possible, because if we keep having these expectations that are a bit unreasonable, it can only lead to frustration, resentment, disappointment, discouragement, and maybe even farther down the downward spiral. It's very important to get help. Sometimes an independent set of eyes can offer some creative solutions that a family hasn't thought of because they're just too close to the situation.
Okay, do you see any light at the end of the tunnel here?
Well, I think that there is. Any time that you do bring that reality in line with expectations, there can be a sense of freedom, a sense of hope can begin to flood back in. Irregardless of what the outside circumstances are. And we do begin to adapt in our financial situations to the new normal, and I think there is a new normal that is surfacing in our economic reality.
Thank you so much, Kurt, for that great advice. If you would like to reach out to Kurt, you can call him at 327-1020 at Compass Financial.